Hello, my name is Father John Cella. I'm the Director of Franciscan Pilgrimage Programs, and it's my privilege to spend a little bit of time with you talking about your upcoming pilgrimage. We're very happy that you are interested in joining us, and I hope this podcast will give you a little bit of information that will be helpful to you. First of all, you probably have received some documents to fill out, and we hope that you have filled them out and sent them in to the office. If you haven't completed the documents, please do so as soon as possible. When we get all the documents together, we can put them all in a way that's helpful to you on pilgrimage. If you are coming back on another pilgrimage from the past, welcome back. We're happy to have you. And if you're a new pilgrim, welcome as well. And we hope that this will be a very wonderful experience, maybe something you might want to do even again. As we begin our discussion today, I'd like to talk about pilgrimage a little bit. Pilgrimage is different than a tour. A tour is where you go around visiting places, you hop on the bus, hop on the train or whatever, and see different things. You'll do some of that, but when we go to a place, especially a holy place, we'll spend some time praying, listening to what happened there, as well as having some type of a ritual, either a mass or some type of prayer service to commemorate that event. Just for example, St. Francis was baptized in San Rufino Cathedral in Assisi. We'll go to San Rufino and we'll actually go to the place and the baptismal font that St. Francis was baptized in. After we have a little bit of a discussion, we ourselves will have a baptismal ritual, whereas you remember and recommit yourself to the baptismal commitment that was made for you. So throughout the whole pilgrimage, we'll be doing things like that. A little bit of seeing around what's happening, a little bit of touring maybe, but mostly enjoying the holy places, the rituals, learning about the places, and most importantly, to understand your own pilgrimage with God. We'll walk with Francis and Claire, getting a sense of how they walked with God, but the important part is how you walk with God, your own pilgrimage in life, whether it be on the little part in Assisi or back home in the States or wherever you live. Pilgrimage is a very important journey. It's a journey that God walks with us. Sometimes I think we feel like we're all alone, but we're really never not. We're always with our God. Anyway, so just want to let you know that in the next few weeks, we'll be sending you some information and some other papers. For example, we'll be giving you a name badge, and we ask you to wear this when you get off the plane so that our staff will be able to recognize you in the airport. And it'll have your name and your address, and on the back side, it will actually have the names of the lodging where you'll be staying and a phone number and address, just in case you get lost. So that's something you'll be receiving. You'll also be receiving a Pilgrim Companion book. This is our book that has all of our historical references. It has lots of readings, songs, and rituals. And we'll be giving you this book when you get to Italy. We don't want you to carry it all the way over from the States. Another thing that we'll be giving out is a backpack. A backpack to carry your stuff, throw in your back, and just be able to carry around your materials. Perhaps like a water bottle, your book, your name tag, and something else that you might need, a sweater or something for your pilgrimage. When you get to Rome and in Assisi, we'll be handing out maps of Rome, maps of Assisi, and all the important parts of that. Another extremely important thing that we'll be handing out is called the General Information Booklet. This booklet pretty much contains everything you need to know. For example, what you need to pack. In terms of electricity, in Italy, the adapters are a little bit different than we have in the States. And you can either buy them here in the States or you can buy them once you go over to Italy. It's not a problem. Also, the voltage is 220 over there, where we're 120. But for the most part, like for example, laptops or cell phones, razors, they really have automatic converters inside of themselves. The one thing that's a little bit different is hair dryers. If you bring your own hair dryer, if it's not dual convertible voltage, it'll probably not work. And actually, my suggestion to you is that hair dryers are about 10 euros, maybe 12, $13, and it's much better to get one of them over there, and when you're finished, just leave it there. It's not worth the aggravation. Also, in the booklet, it talks about using credit cards. We strongly recommend use credit cards, but make sure your credit cards don't have transactional cost for you. Sometimes some credit cards charge you every time you use it when you're overseas. I know Capital One doesn't have transaction fees and some other, so make sure you check out with your credit card company whether or not there are any kind of fees associated with using credit card. There are some ATM machines there, but for the most part here in the States, we have like a 3-digit PIN number. For over there, it's a 4-digit PIN number. And again, you might be charged extra cost for using another ATM machine. So anyway, the book here has all the kind of information that you could possibly need. We will also be sending you the itinerary, the schedule, the names and addresses of the staff and their phone numbers, as well as a listing of everybody. So you should have all that you need in this booklet, along with the schedule booklet. What I want to mention for a moment or two is the staff. For the most part, we will have always at least two people leading you, and they are experts in Franciscan areas of spirituality, history, and of charism. Their purpose is to lead you, to pray with you, and to walk with you. And if occasionally something goes wrong, to help you in your situation. Most of the time there's a male and a female, but that's not always possible. But there always will be two people that will walk with you, and they are the best staff that could possibly happen. So I'm very grateful that you are willing to join them, listen to them, and walk with them, and to eat with them, and pray with them. The next thing I want to talk about a little bit is trip cancellation fees. You know, we usually get our airline tickets way ahead of time, and that's sometimes because of, it's cheaper airfare and everything. And then all of a sudden something happens wrong. Someone gets sick, someone has a problem, and all of a sudden you can't make it. Well, that's a heavy expense. Airline tickets are not cheap anymore, and we strongly encourage you to take out trip cancellation insurance. We ourselves don't provide the insurance, but our travel agent, Rex Travel, can connect you with an insurance company to purchase travel insurance. As I said, we strongly recommend it. We think it's a good buy, just in case something goes wrong. And even if you're over there, you lose your luggage or something, the insurance will help you to recoup. And actually, if you have to change your flights, it's a much better deal with you. Something else I just want to talk about for a moment. During the part of the experience of pilgrimage, we do have 3 to 4 meals that you take outside of the community gathering or at our lodging. We call them most of the time pensions. It's sort of like a B&B which has other meals. But some meals we think it's kind of good for you to go out on your own to experience the locals, also to try out the local food, and just to be able to walk around. And perhaps you might just want a pizza and a soda or something of that nature. But during the course of the pilgrimage, there will be few opportunities for you to go out and eat on your own at your own expense. So it's important to bring some money for you. You won't need a whole bunch of money unless you want to buy some souvenirs or gifts for yourself or for your friends or your family. What I would ask you finally is that Francis and Claire lived in their own time, and they had their own experience of their culture, their environment, and by us walking with them a little bit, we get a glimpse of how they worked their relationship with God. Hopefully, this experience of walking with Francis and Claire helps you to experience your own journey, your own experience of God, so that when you come home, you'll be able to Beware of God walking with you, and that the pilgrimage is not something that just begins and ends. No, the pilgrimage continues. So we're very grateful, very happy that you're willing to walk with us this time. We thank you for your trust in us, and we hope that this pilgrimage is truly a blessed experience for you and even for those people who care for you and love you. God bless. Have a safe trip.